Yo, yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's going on? So, I got an email from a subscriber, and this subscriber sent an email through the Ask Mr. Locario program. So, what that is that you send me your question and I answer it within 24 hours guaranteed. All right. So, I'm going to leave the link below. So, if you want to go through the Ask Mr. Locario program, you can send your question there and I will answer it within 24 hours. So this one says, "Hey, Mr. Locario, I love your videos and work overall. Great job. I am getting dates, but the problem is, no matter what I do, most girls never call or text me back. My dates include laughter, touching, kissing throughout the date and at the end of the date, but I get resistance when I want to take it further. Out of 8 dates, I have been able to seduce two, but the rest ignored my calls slash texts, even though they cooperate on the day of the date by showing attraction and kissing me back when I make physical moves. Referring to my last date, I'm really attracted to this blonde girl who is an 8 out of 10 with a fat ass, and we share the same interests and hobbies. I made her laugh and made physical moves on her at intervals throughout the date, and she didn't resist at all except resisted coming home with me at the end. She was even suggesting we go out again during the date, and it had not even finished and started kissing me at times, but still resisted coming home with me. When I got home, she texted saying she had a great time and would like to see me again, but I, however, had work the rest of the week and she was busy when I was free. So I said I would get back to her. I text her saying, "Hey, I hope you're okay, and when are you free to meet up?" And she completely ignores the WhatsApp message. I haven't double messaged her, but I'm thinking to. I'm confused, and she was all over me and has now gone cold on me. What should I do? Call her in a week or keep it moving? This is a common theme with my first dates, and I don't know what else I can change. I tried to act indifferent, but it didn't work. I tried the one call method, it hasn't worked. When I act indifferent, I get accused of playing games, and when I play interested, it seems they get bored. So I really don't know what to do from here. I'm trying not to give up, but the last rejection right here stung like a bitch. As I said, I really like this one, so should I just take the L or leave, take the L and leave, or should I hit her up a week or a few weeks later and date around in that time period? How can I eliminate this so I can sleep with more of my dates? Shout out to you, Mr. Locario, from a young black British guy in the UK. All right, so thanks for sending the question. So basically, this is interesting because what I see what's going on with you is that you're getting dates, you're getting to interact with women, and what happens is for a lot of guys is when they're actually getting things going, right? They get into a mode or a situation where they want to do better, they want to get more things going, and they want to get things happening. So you said that out of 8 dates, you basically you fucked with two of them. Like you seduced two of them, you got two of them to make something happen, which is actually a good percentage. Do you understand what I'm saying? So 2 out of 8 is actually a good percentage. What you got to understand is that when it comes to the game, all of this is a numbers game. So what's going to happen is that no matter how many women you talk to, there's going to be a good percentage of them that you're not going to get back to your crib. There's going to be a good percentage of them that's not going to call you back. You understand? And then you're going to have a percentage of girls that you're going to be able to have sex with or go on second dates and all this other stuff, right? So what you got to first understand is that what you're experiencing is normal. You understand what I'm saying? This is a typical thing of how it goes in the game. You understand? So you got to understand that what you're doing is normally actually doing a good job at making these things go down, right? Now, the thing is, you were saying that you wanted to know how to basically, you're saying, how can you eliminate this so you can sleep with more women? So now the way to actually really get more women to just sleep with you, right, is that instead of going on dates or instead of hooking up dates, you should hook up a situation where you guys are just gonna have sex. You understand what I'm saying? So meaning when you meet these women, what you can do is instead of saying, hey, give me your number, we should get together and go out and get a drink sometime or get coffee or whatever it is, right? Basically, you talk to them and you say, hey, listen, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I'm really attracted to you. I want you to give me your number, and I'm gonna call you, and then we're gonna get together and hook up. You understand? So from the jump, you're telling these girls, "Hey, let's make something happen." So now you don't have to necessarily go on a date and then see how it goes and wonder if things are gonna go down. Now, again, when you're telling chicks to that you just want to hook up, you are going to run into women who are going to, say no. You understand? So again, it's still a numbers game. You understand what I'm saying? But what you'll be eliminating is the guessing out of the situation when it comes to you going on a date and sort of wondering if you're going to get a second date or if you're going to actually have sex with that girl that night, right? Now, the reason why, because you're saying you're confused as to why sometimes you go out on these dates and, it seems like it's going well, and what happens is that you're kissing a chick, everything is cool, you guys are having a good time, she's laughing, y'all are making out, everything is awesome, and all this other stuff, right? And you were saying that some of these chicks, didn't want to go home with you, right? Now, what happens is that sometimes chicks they'll go on a date with you, and they're really feeling you, and they think, oh well, I don't want to go home with him now because I don't want him to think I'm a slut, or they're really feeling you to the point where they feel like they need to wait so that you'll like them more and all this other stuff, right? Then you're gonna have those girls who, they'll go on a date with you and they're, feeling it, they're feeling you, they liking you and everything like that. And then what happens is that they know or they assume that, you know, when they have sex with you, what's going to happen is that the situation that they're in with you is going to end quicker. So what happens is that since you are dating this chick or you're talking to this girl, you're having a good time, she's feeling you, what happens is that she starts to remember all the other situations she's been in with other guys who she liked, who she had sex with, and then the relationship sort of fizzled out or the guy stopped calling them or whatever, right? So then what happens is that sometimes women get in a situation where you go out with them, everything is cool, and then you hit them up again, right? And they want to see you again, but they're in the back of their head, they're like, damn, well, if I go and see him today, or if I see him again, then he's gonna expect me to have sex with him. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so, and then she thinks that, or she feels that once y'all do have sex, because she in a lot of cases wants to do it too and wants to see you and all of that other stuff, but she feels that as soon as you have sex, that's going to be the end of it. And she's going to feel bad about herself. She's going to feel like she got played. She's going to feel like her heart's getting broken and yada, yada, yada. So instead of going through that, what a lot of girls will do is that they'll just sort of ignore it or ignore your texts, ignore your calls. And this is why you're getting girls who are ignoring you when you're hitting them up after you had a good time. Because instead of actually just going out with you and having a good time again and seeing where it could go, they're scared that they're going to go out with you, they're going to end up having sex with you, and then you're never going to call them again, right? So your question was, you were saying with this one girl, you were like, should you take the L, or should you hit her up a few weeks later and and see what's up, right? Now, if you really is feeling a chick, there's nothing wrong with hitting the chick up, a couple of weeks later. Now, if you hit her up a couple of weeks later and she doesn't respond to you, then you got to just charge that to the game, right? Now, the good thing about hitting her up a couple of weeks later is that sometimes what happens is that while she didn't call you back when you were hitting her up, right? Because she was scared of what's going to happen or she's feeling a certain way or whatever it is like that, as a couple of weeks go by and she hasn't heard from you, sometimes what happens is that she goes around, she probably ends up dating other dudes, and a lot of times when they see other guys and everything, they're running into men that they're not really feeling. Do you understand? So then what happens is that, let's say 2 or 3 weeks pass by and then you hit her up, and holler at her. Within those couple of weeks, she's probably went out on a few more dates, but the dates wasn't really going anywhere. She's not really feeling them, but she was still feeling you from before, but she just sort of ignored you because, remember, she ignored you and she didn't really get back to you because she was scared of what could happen, right? Now, at this point, after the couple of weeks has gone by, she's probably looking at it like, well, I went out with these other guys. These other guys suck, and I really like, this dude, which is you. And then she'll probably, meet up with you and make something happen at that point. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is that it's okay for you to, in those situations, if you did have a good time with her and you try to hit her up, probably that, a couple days later, and she ignored the text or she didn't hit you up, you could, if you want to, if you really like her, if you're really trying to get something popping, you could hit her back, a couple weeks later. Now, if she does not hit you back, you charge that to the game. You feel me? She's done. It's over. You move on, right? But again, what I want to tell you is that, first, what is going on with you is a normal thing. Like, you're actually doing pretty good. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you're getting 2 out of 8, that's a pretty good percentage. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing is, what you also got to understand is that the women that you're dealing with, some of them, they're insecure, some of them are feeling a certain type of way. Also, sometimes what happens is that these girls, and they're dating multiple guys, so they're dating you and this other guy and that other guy, and so you had a good time with her, but then this other dude she's dating, they've probably been dating maybe a couple of weeks before you met her, and now her and this guy got something going on, and now it's a whole different thing, which is why she's not getting back to you. So that could also be another situation. You understand what I'm saying? So you got the situation where she could be dealing with another dude. You got the situation where she's, scared to hit you back because she doesn't want to get played. You understand? But either way, this is the reason why you have to understand that it's a numbers game. You understand? The thing is, like I was saying earlier, if you want to increase the chances of you having more sex, you have to come at them with just trying to hook up. You understand? And again, you're still going to have women who are going to be like, nah, I don't want to do that, blah, blah, blah. But when you do get a chick who's really down for it, you understand, then it's a little bit easier for you to get the sex. So she's expecting it, she wants it. And when you guys make something happen, when y'all meet up, y'all will make it happen, right? But what I want to end this off with is that, and this is for any other guys out there who's out here talking to girls, you're trying to make something happen, and certain girls be flaking or falling off, and then you get a girl here and there, but then this happens and that happens or whatever. Is that you have to understand, when it comes to the game, right? You have to be able to re-up, meaning you keep talking to girl after girl after girl after girl after girl, right? And then also at the same time sort of like fall back, meaning that you talk to this chick, you try to make something happen with her, and then she's like not cooperating or whatever, just fall back, and then you talk to the next girl, and then the next girl, you make something happen with them. If they on some bullshit, fall back from them, because a lot of times when you fall back, you give them space, and then it gives them time to realize what the fuck they're missing. You understand? So if you do that thing where you hit her back, 2 weeks later, or hit them back 2 weeks later, then it's like you're restarting the situation again. You understand? It's a refresher, and she's like, okay, yeah, there was this guy, and he was cool, and let me see what's popping with it. You understand? But the reason why you need to always keep it going and keep it pushing is because, like I was saying earlier, with it being a numbers game, you're always going to have those percentages of women who are not going to get back to you. You're always going to have those girls who are not going to call you back, who are going to flake and all this other stuff. There's no way around it. This is something that's completely out of your control. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you got to understand about the game too, is that there's certain things that are out of your control, so don't worry about it. What you can control is that you can go out and talk to this girl, talk to that girl, talk to that girl, and don't get caught up too much on a chick who you're really feeling, and you're like, oh damn, I want to try to make this. No, because then now you're taking too much attention. You're putting too much attention on her and taking away attention from you trying to holler at other chicks. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta keep that shit going. Understand that the aspect of the game of understanding that there's going to be women who you're going to have to charge. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you don't understand that, what you end up doing is wasting a lot of time trying to get some girl to like you. You're wasting a lot of time trying to, oh, should I do this and should I do that to get her? And then you're wasting way too much time on this one particular chick or these two particular girls. You understand? It has to be a continuous rotation of girl after girl after girl. You meet a girl, then you see what's popping. If shit ain't popping, you push it to the side. You talk to the next girl. You see what's popping. Okay, everything's popping with her. Cool, I'm gonna fuck with her. You still go to the next girl. You see if this shit is popping. If it's not popping, you push it to the side. You go to the next girl. It's not popping. Push it to the side. You go to the next girl. If it's popping, you keep her around. You do your thing. So it has to be a continuous thing. It has to be a continuous effort on your part to make that happen. You understand? And just understand that there's going to be lots of girls, and there's going to be girls that you even like, girls that are really, you think it's hot, that you're going to have to charge to the game. I've been in those situations plenty of times where I've been with girls, or I've talked to girls that I was really feeling. I thought she was really hot, sexy, all that other stuff. And then I had to stop calling her. I had to charge. I had to keep it moving, because me staying in that situation and staying in that space is doing a disservice to myself, because now I'm not being able to meet and interact with other girls, newer girls, who are even better than the girl I was trying to make something happen with. You feel what I'm saying? So, in your specific situation, you're going to be fine. You're out here, you're talking, you're getting dates, you're getting laid. You understand what I'm saying? And what I would say just to you specifically, like I said, is just make sure that, when you're talking to more of these girls, to basically talk to them in a way where you are letting them know that you want to hook up. You understand? Like, that's what's on the table. You understand? Because going about it in the way of dating, or just dating, specifically if your main thing is to get ass, you feel what I'm saying? It's too much of a gamble in certain situations. You feel me? Like myself, I usually like to go out and meet up with a chick and get a drink first. I like to go on a date to evaluate a chick first, before I smash. That's just me at the point I'm at right now. Like, you understand? Because I like to, deal with chicks I actually like. I don't want to waste my time with a chick who's crazy. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times I meet chicks online. So if I meet a chick on Tinder or whatever, or if I meet a chick on OkCupid, you understand? I got to meet up with them, see if they look like how they look in their pictures, see if they cool. And then after that, then I'm like, all right, let's smash. You understand what I'm saying? Or if I meet a chick in person, you understand? And if I actually talk to her long enough, because sometimes I'll meet a chick in person and I'll talk to her for 30 seconds and then give her my information. I didn't really have enough time to really see what she's about, so I'll call her for a drink. You understand? But, if I meet a chick in person and I'm talking to her and I'm sort of, I'm seeing her vibe or whatever, then the next time, before I leave her, I'll be like, yo, we should, get together and hook up sometime. You understand? I'll be like, look, I don't got a lot of time to date. I'm real busy, but I'm really attracted to you. I'm going to just keep it real. I just want to hook up with you. And then, some girls are down for it. Some girls are not. It is what it is. Again, a lot of this shit, when it comes to what's going on afterwards and everything, is out of your control. You just have to do your part. You understand what I'm saying? Do your part, meaning you approach your girls, you talk to them, you go out with them, you interact with them in a way that you got to do to make sure that everything is going in the direction you want it to go. You understand? You plan out, if you're going on a date or something, like, you plan out where you want to go and what you want to make happen. But a lot of times there's certain things that are going to be out of your control, meaning you actually worrying about if she's going to call back, worrying about how she's feeling about you. All of that shit is out of your control. You understand? So don't worry too much about that. Understand that part of the game is you needing to continuously talk to chicks, and then also understanding you're going to have to charge some chicks to the game. That's just what it is. All right. So that's pretty much it. Guys, if you have any more questions, make sure you click that link below. And remember, if you want to go through the Ask Mr. Lucario program, click that link right there, the Ask Mr. Lucario link, and I will answer your question within 24 hours. All right. So that's pretty much it. I'm out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below so you can send me a question and I'll do a video on it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which gives you 7 tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And number 3, I want you to click the link under that to go to badboymembership.com, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.